Do you know where the wealthiest places on Earth are? It's not in the biggest Bitcoin wallet, nor on the streets of Hollywood, and definitely not in the vaults of some offshore tax haven. The wealthiest places in the world are graveyards. That's where unwritten poems lie, where businesses that never opened rest, and where versions of people who let themselves die out of fear are buried. But don't worry, I'm not here to give you my condolences. I'm here to tell you that, in your case, there are still signs of life, because you're still breathing. Often we find ourselves in the monotony of the daily grind, comfortable and complacent. But then come those awkward moments, sudden flashbacks that summon the ambitions interrupted by life itself. Think back. You had to study for a career. That's when your dream, the one you used to wear every day, moved to the passenger seat. You could still glance at it every now and then while driving on the road of life. Then, you got your degree and the job you needed to make money and afford instant pleasures. So, you moved that dream, now looking a bit smaller, to the back seat, where you could only see it through the rearview mirror. Then came the house, the kids, and you decided the dream was better off in the trunk. You only see it once in a while now. But every time you do, your chest aches remembering it was once your priority. But what if dreams don't have an expiration date? Not as long as you're here to fulfill them. We're taught that when you bury something, it's over. We prefer never to speak of it again, because speaking about what's dead is painful. But in nature, burying something is the very first step of growth. If you have a dream you gave up for dead years ago, I have one question for you. Did you bury it to forget it? Or did you plant it without even realizing? Like any seed, that dream might be growing. Now that you've lived more, learned, and matured, you are better prepared to harvest the fruits of that seed and try again. Being a musician, a writer, a comedian, opening your own restaurant or your own startup. Your dream is still possible as long as you draw breath, but you have to get to work. Take it out of the trunk, move it back to the passenger seat, and start grinding. Many say the path to success and happiness is doing what you truly love, and if you can make a living out of it, even better. Today, with tools like AI, the possibilities to scale our dreams are greater than ever. Start now. Owen groups, go to meetups, whether it's acting, painting, singing, or cooking. Whatever it was that your heart once blazed for. Go to conferences, listen to podcasts, find a circle of friends related to that dream. Soak yourself in what you were so obsessed with in your youth. Reawaken that unshakable determination of someone who hadn't yet been weathered by life's setbacks. Slowly but surely, God, the universe, or whatever you believe in, will show you the way to reach what you wanted so badly when you were just a teenager and life wasn't yet crowded with unavoidable commitments. My grandmother used to tell me, what is meant to be, will be. What is for you will find you even if you hide, and what is not won't reach you even if you chase it. And to that I would add, as long as you work for it. You must remember that it's never too late. The problem is that there has always been an excuse to push your dream aside. The excuse of your studies, the excuse of your job, the excuse of raising children, and the most recent one, the excuse of your age. That classic line, "I'm too old for that." I have to remind you that many people didn't reach their dreams until much later in life. If you think you've missed the boat, remember this. Vera Wang didn't design a single dress until she was 40. Colonel Sanders was broke at 65 before his chicken recipe changed the world. And Samuel L. Jackson didn't skyrocket to fame until he filmed Pulp Fiction at the age of 45. For them, and for so many others, it was never too late. Stop for a second and think about that idea that made your eyes spark years ago. Where is that idea today? If you think time killed it, you're wrong. Time only covered it in dust. Don't let your dreams rest in the graveyard along with millions of others.